Will the Mediacom malady strike our heroes again today? Find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z! Alright, I think it's alright. I did a speed test. I think it looks alright. On the other hand, I did forget to bring up chat, so give me just a second here. Hello? Yes? Excuse you? Would you not do that, please? Okay. I think all is excuse me, all is well. Hey, Glassine music. Yeah, Yumi Nikki is tomorrow. Today is more. Hello. That is mine. Barker wanted to go into first person mode. Thank you. But yeah. Ah, tail! Excuse you! Don't get your tail in my face! Yes, you're a noisy boy, I know. Alright, we're gonna dive right back into the Forest of Pain, and just keep doing what we do. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be the new Yumi Nikki game, Yumi Nikki Dream Diary. I haven't really looked into it, like, I know it's a new Yumi Nikki game, so I'm just gonna play it blind. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna play that tomorrow, and I don't know how long it is, so it might bleed into Sunday if it's long enough. I have no idea. If it's not long enough to go into Sunday, I have no idea what we'll do for Sunday, but we'll find something. Wait, what did that thing say? Ah, get your tail out of my face. What did that thing say my goal was? Oh, it doesn't matter. The goals give you garbage anyway. Hey, Gyro. I'm hoping the Forest of Pain starts getting a little bit harder, because it's been surprisingly easy so far. I think it's like one of those, you know, standard, you know, 100 level dungeon things, where it starts off almost too easy and ends up kind of too hard. I never liked the... Would you not do that, please? What was I gonna say? I never liked the one in Thousand Year Door because, like, you waste so much time going through the complete garbage levels, and the only thing that is actually hard is Bonetail, and it's really hard. So I did not have it in me to attempt that more than once. That was fine. That was enough. Would you not bump the thing? Okay. Let me put this over here. I'm trying to get Parker to not ruin chat, which he's very good at doing. He's very good at pressing the space bar, which happens to scroll a page. You are a fluffy boy. Yes. I'm gonna try to fight one of each new enemy, even though they're not exactly new. But I'm just wondering if that counts for my enemy count, which I need to level that for stuff. What weapon is? I guess she's a blade. I never use Kaede. She comes in so late in the game. She's just kind of here. I'm not really sure why she's a playable character. Like, Zelkova makes sense. He's like a major character, but she's just kind of there. I mean, why not, I guess. I do hope the enemy challenge starts to up a bit. I'm gonna rush through the next few blocks just so we can. Actually, I think I have an item that will actually help with that a lot. I actually forgot to ever look at it, but the thing you get for the second bike race, it makes you invisible and really fast. So, I can't believe I never looked at that before, because that is like pretty much the best. Oh wait, wrong character. Oh wait, I'm already wearing it? Wait, what? Increase movement speed by 25% and avoid encounters with enemies. Wait a minute, but... Oh. Wait, am I invisible or not? I can't... I figured I would have the, like, invisible effect. Oh! Oh, never mind. It is active then. Okay. I just completely forgot I was using it. But yeah, I really like when things let you go faster and ignore enemies and stuff. I really like how some of the PlayStation Final Fantasies tend to handle that. The original PlayStation ones. What am I doing? Alright, I was going to use a fairy orb. So how was everybody's week? I've been pretty good. I just... Oh! Calm. Calm. Parker's got alerted by the demons. I was having a very productive day at like the very end of my shift, and it was like, oh, time to go home now. So I'll I'll probably finish my next major project like on Monday, which I always like to be able to say I had something done, like, you know, on Monday, but whatever. Would you? This is why we need Parker Cam. He is being very in the way. Would you sit? Would you please sit? Would you please not sniff my face? Ah, would you? Having cats is a beautiful thing that is very not frustrating. My face, you do not need to smell my face. He smells the I was just eating some this Korean beef stuff. Really good. And Parker's like, human, why was I not privy to this? He's sniffing my ear. Why? Why this? My throat was kind of goopy. Would you please sit down? My cat is irritating. Yo, we can be buddies. We can be irritating cat buddies. No, I think the exit is like always on the left. At least it's been fairly consistent that way. Parker ranges from hard to find to extremely in your face and needy. Whenever the reason he always interrupts when I stream is because whenever I talk, he's like, "Oh, he must be talking to me," and then he runs up and is like, "Oh, hello." Wait, did I equip this with? I think I did. He's a very cute cat, just a very needy one. Alright, how many more virus cores do I need? Well, I can probably finish that up today. Treasure. I don't need these fists. Though we will finally be finding a second character that uses fist weapons somewhere in this. You missed out on it, but one of the characters who Hiseo knew from before this game started ran off into this region, and we'll find them eventually. I don't know if we find her at like at the very end or I forget. Do not call me. Never call me. Oh. Sorry. I absolutely hate when my phone makes any kind of noise. And almost all methods of making my phone make noise are disabled. I don't understand how people can live with like full notifications on in all of their apps, and like everything makes noise notifications, and like, you know, you get a buzz every time you get a tweet. I would die and or kill somebody. I turn off every notification ever, pretty much. It's number one, and I strongly recommend that. Number one way to de-stress your life. Just you don't need all of those notifications. I guarantee almost every one of you watching right now has notifications you don't need. Would you please sit down? You're very disruptive. Sit. Hey, Freddy. Please. Please. I don't know why he's so needy today.
It's the perfect chance to take the offensive.
I really should have broken their shells first, but whatever. thought you were gonna suggest getting rid of phones. I mean, that would help too, but that might be a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. Would you seriously please sit down? So if you're wondering what that creepy thing... No, that's my water! Do not drink my water! You have your own water! If you're wondering what that creepy thing in the alley was in Net Slum, it's one of these. They're so much less creepy in battle, but they kind of are a little creepy. He is usually not like this. I don't know why he won't sit down. I do. Android has some pretty good tools to let you prioritize notifications and stuff. You can set stuff to like low priority and like there's like high priority, which makes sounds and like turns the screen on and crap. There's like, you know, makes a buzz but doesn't make a noise, like a, you know, an audio noise, and then you can just be like visual only. But I usually just turn everything off completely. I don't even want to know about it.
The situation is favorable.
If I wanted to see a thing on Facebook, I would load up Facebook. And I'd never want to see things on Facebook, so... I sound better? Did I sound tired yesterday or anything? I honestly feel like I must sound worse. I sound goopy. My throat is goopy for... I don't know why. It's not really allergy season, so I don't know why that would be. I mean, I guess things are starting to defrost, but it's not spring.
This is a piece of cake.
I think we finally had our last freezing day too, so that's nice. I'm not too bad at driving in, like, you know, snow and crap, but I don't trust other people to drive not awfully, so I feel a lot safer when things are not, yeah. At the end. Yeah, my throat was getting a little scratchy at the end, but it tends to happen in any particularly long stream. Especially if my voice isn't, like, warmed up and stuff. Streaming's something you kind of get used to. You kind of gotta... I mean, everything is stuff that's something you get used to, but... when it's been a long time, you're not used to, you know, talking for hours on end. You gotta hydrate, too. You gotta have your cat not drink your water. What is this? Oh, super secret extra battle? What is this? Oh, hello. It's spooky tree time.
Is this Indiglut Lou?
I hope you guys like spooky tree time. Oh, right, it's these dudes. So these guys are part of this event that spans all 3 games. That's like, it's part of the world, the in-game game. It's complicated, but these guys are trying to revive, like, basically Satan. And we killed him in the first game, but they keep trying to bring him back. So Genji Simulator. Yeah, I don't Overwatch. That's the ninja dude, right? Yep, that's Saranos. We killed you in the first game, buddy, but we'll kill you again. That's fine. They couldn't get a different monster voice for this guy. It's one thing in localizations, the monster voices are never really particularly great. Like, they can be pretty alright, trying to say here, like character voices, but monster voices usually get some really low budget stuff. Oh dang, thanks Amnesia. This Amnesia with like the obligatory stream donation. Thanks a lot, $10. Oh, and I fixed a thing, so I don't think it was working before, but there's the thing I used to show chat on stream, it has an update, so it lets you show the little ticker for super chat. So I added that, so it sticks around for a while longer, just to help emphasize super chats. I like super chat as like an idea. I think super chat is cooler than bits. I just wish they had the thing where on Twitch you can watch ads to get bits, and I wish they had that for super chat too, because a lot of my fans, either they're younger, they don't have jobs, they can't financially support directly, so it'd be nice to have that, whatever. And plugs. Hope everybody's lined up to have a good weekend. I got a bunch of games I plan to play, which, how is that different from a usual weekend? But I have a bunch of cool stuff on itch.io I hope to get to. You know, this guy is a lot easier than the real final boss is, whose name is Spoilers. Spoilers are always the true final boss. I was a little bit... So this remaster does make the game a bit easier, and I mean, part of it is I already beat the game before on PS2, so I know how to do stuff. But, and I know how to get experience pretty easy. But the final boss was pretty impressive. It was like just the right balance. Like, my partners were dying a lot. I was at very low health quite often. It was a really tense fight. It felt just about perfect. But this guy is a fair bit easier. Hello, yes. What are you doing? New puppy? Oh, you got a new doggo? Parker Facecam. No, Parker Facecam is already a patron goal. At $200 a month, we will get Parker Facecam. Oh wait, hold up. Let me use the thing arena. So Parker Cam will happen. It's just a matter of when. New doggo, send help. No, wait, let me do the thing. I want to beat him with the data drain. Seems fitting. Yeah, I think we're just $40 away from Parker Cam, actually. Hey, speaking of patron, been adding some stuff to my website to add more, like, you can access the patron content all through my website now if you log in.
The enemy has no remaining forces.
I just thought it would be a nice way to, you know, integrate it to my site and make a one-stop shop, because not everybody uses lots of patron. A big old hole in his chest. Well, Spooky Man is dead. That was not even... There's got to be a second form or something, because that was way easier than his other buddy. The one at the end of Volume 2 was reasonably difficult. Not really that hard. What's up, NPCs? I guess they did a way they did it to make it feel gamey, I guess, is that the in-game NPCs of like the world, not this game, but like the game that is in this game, they never talk. They just have like text things. I guess that's how they try to like be like, yes, these are NPCs. I've never had to deal with a new puppy. We've had kittens a couple times. We've only... Actually, the only time we've ever had kittens where we've always had rescue cat. Wait, what did that say? I think that was just saying that I can now teleport to this thing, blah, blah, blah. The only time we ever had kittens was rescue kittens. Because we've only ever owned rescues, which is the way to go. There's too many cats out there to, you know, go to a freaking like a cat shop or whatever those things are called. Breeder. Adopt a cat. Much better way to do things. I don't know why I'm bothering to save. I'm not gonna die at this rate. I do wish more RPGs had kind of a quick path to kind of max level, and also like an area that is at least somewhat challenging when you're at max level and have all that stuff. Like, I like being able to, you know,
The situation is favorable.
level up and do things easier and stuff, but I don't like that feeling of accidentally, like, you're trying to go for 100% and you kind of accidentally get so high level that there's no difficulty left. And I actually kind of like how Final Fantasy VIII handled that, because, like, if you're at max level in Final Fantasy VIII, the game is actually harder. You have more stuff available to you, but the game gets more complex. Final Fantasy VIII has a lot of really cool stuff it does that a lot of people don't end up appreciating because...
Well, I don't like drawing magic, but can't I just summon to beat every boss? Because it doesn't cost MP, so I'm just gonna summon.
#1 way to make Final Fantasy VIII an unenjoyable experience is to summon in every battle. Especially when you can't use, like, the speed up feature on PC. This game looks awesome. Glad you like it. It is. I really enjoy this game. It's kind of like the combat especially is a like perfect realization of, well, it's not really a realization. It's like the first game had pretty awkward combat. It had some really cool skills, but the actual hand-to-hand stuff, like, it wasn't very good. But this just makes it so much better. And yeah, the Steam Gunner skill is, or job is really fun because you can kind of move around while attacking. I've always really liked things that integrate movements into how you attack as well. Because too often you just gotta, like, just completely stop in order to attack, or, you know, you just, oh, yes! Would you please not do that? He likes to, instead of jumping straight on the table, he likes to jump on the arm of my chair. I guess because it's a little shorter. Like, not that much shorter. But tail! Why do you put your tail in my face? I do not want it there. What is my objective? To get through this forest of pain. I forget how many levels it is. It's either 50 or 100. I just gotta push through and there's some kind of boss of some manner. I think that was just like the shadow of like the real final super boss thing, which is why it was easier. I just don't remember because it's been... I thought I knew this game a lot better than I did. Like, So I played this game originally 10 years ago, the PS2 version. And I thought it was like, oh yeah, you know, I really like dot hack, so I'll play it, but you know, I remember everything, so it's like, it's not gonna be too, you know, exciting. I had actually forgotten quite a few, like, the major plot points and stuff stick in my mind, because I mean, this game has some pretty major twists along the way, and I mean, I didn't forget the big stuff, but a lot of the stuff, it wasn't exactly like re-experiencing for the first time, but I don't know, I think 10 years is a pretty good time for a remaster, because I'd forgotten more than I had thought. Will I play Shadow of the Colossus? I don't know. I didn't get the remaster yet, or it's not a remaster, it's a remake, but I don't have that yet. I should stream what's it called? The Last Guardian sometime. I already have that. I just haven't didn't stream it or record it or anything. I got that on PS3. I think it was with PS Plus, and I barely got past the first guy, and I was like, okay, this grip system is really frustrating. And I think the grip system is actually worse on PS3 because like it degrades faster or something. At least I heard it's actually harder on PS3, so it might be easier to play it on PS4. But I just ended up never going to it. Oh right, Last Guardian has a VR thing now. I haven't played that yet either. I beat regular Last Guardian, but I haven't played the VR mode yet. I do have PSVR. I don't tend to usually like stream and stuff with it because less people watch anything in VR, which is a shame. I think VR is like 25% less interesting when you're watching it, but like 50% more interesting when you are playing it. Like it is cool stuff, but when you see it like just in a 2D video, it's like, huh, that looks dumb, but that's not what it's like. I really enjoyed Nog in 3D or in VR. Drive Club was pretty cool too. I should try that with, now that I have a PS4 Pro. I'm not sure if that game, I assume is Drive Club VR PS4 Pro Enhanced? I would assume so. It's like a fairly major first-party dealer now. Are you answering me, Parker? He's like, human, you're not petting me. What is the deal here? He's got his ear back like, human. Human, you are talking too much and not petting me enough. Oh yeah, Super Hot VR is something else I also want to try. I have a backlog of VR stuff I need to try out, but yeah, I have so much stuff in general to do. Random stuff ends up getting behind. Do I have an Xbox One? Actually, no. I do have an Xbox One game. I have Sunset Overdrive. I see a cheap Xbox One, I'm like, I should get that. Wait, but what if the new one is cheaper next year? And then I just never end up getting it. Cause like first I was like, oh, the Xbox One's like $250. I could pay that for Halo and Sunset Overdrive and stuff. I could try that out. And it's like, but wait, maybe next year the Xbox One S will be that cheap. And then the Xbox One S gets cheaper, but it's like, wait a minute, maybe the Xbox One X will be that cheap. And it's like, with my luck, the next time, you know, when this one's cheaper, there's gonna be a new one again. I've not played Super Hot VR. Just played it the stream. I've played regular Super Hot. Like I've played Super. I did a Let's Play of Super Hot actually. Yeah, I got VR with me. It's just like I like VR, but it's just kind of just enough extra work that I end up not really doing it too much. Because like I play games to relax and stuff, and especially when recording, it's, you know, picky to get everything working right with VR. I think these. Wait, let me confirm, but I think these are all like. Yeah, they're all this loop back and forth like this. I think. Oh hey son. Xbox is getting Super Hot for free. That's probably that's live gold though, right? I don't think it would end up getting live gold. One online service is kind of too many for me at this point. I don't even use PS Plus for the online. I claim my free games and it's like $40, so like it's not a huge deal. But with the Nintendo Switch and Xbox One, I don't think I would play online enough to really justify it. I don't actually like playing online. Like stuff like Borderlands, like co-op I like, but competitive stuff, which is the usual use case for that, I'm just like, eh. I did enough of that last gen. Yes. Yes. Yes, I heard enough 12-year-olds screaming into their headsets. Wait, no. Access storage. I have so much crap. Take all of it off my hands. Oh wow, I have a lot more storage now, that's good. Let me just store all of this. I think it's almost on purpose, but it's like, it's really annoying to deal with more than one paid online service. And so like, but they kind of set themselves up for this like zero-sum game where you're only gonna get one, so like which one's it gonna be? And at least for me, it's not gonna be the Nintendo one, because I mean, what games did I play online on the Wii U? I played the Splatoon Test Fire, and that was basically it. Though that's mostly because there's never like online co-op. Like Nintendo does online competitive. It's like, I don't want that. I want to play. Let me play Kirby Star Allies online, with friends, and I probably would buy the dumb online thing. Because I mean, Kirby. Kirby is the one thing that would make me really want to get that, or like co-op in general and stuff. Like I'm not interested in Mario Kart Online.
Crush you.
Should I get PS4 and Nintendo Switch? Personally, I use my PS4 a lot more. It depends on what you want, really. But, I think in terms of third-party, especially Japanese support, PS4 tends to have pretty much everything. But, it really depends on what you want. I don't think either one is the wrong answer. I guess just try to put together a list. I tend to just get one of everything. At least one of everything Nintendo and, I always get the Nintendo, Sony, and a PC. Well, recently I've had a PC. I mean, I've always had a PC, but I haven't had a gaming PC since... There was... In college, I never really had a gaming PC, though I can still play some stuff. Does combat in this game become repetitive? I mean, oh dang, this one's actually hard. I was not prepared for that. It depends on if you get bored of like RPG combat in general. I think it's a bit more active than usual RPG stuff, but I think if you can stand any I think if you can stand any RPG, you can stand this one. One of the things this does is the original series was split up into 3 different games on PS4 or PS2, in each game you would get a new weapon and a bunch of new skills and stuff. So like in the first game, it could get a little bit plain. The first game does introduce my favorite weapon, but there wasn't much else to do. The second game adds a whole bunch more complexity to the skills and elemental setup and status effects. It was actually pretty neat. So like the first game kind of acts like a tutorial to kind of wean you in, and then they add, you know, more elements, more status effects to deal with, and a new weapon. And then there's a new weapon in this game, and then Volume 4 seems to add another new weapon. I haven't started Volume 4 yet, but it has this picture of Haseo with the chain sword thing. So yeah. I would say comparatively speaking, for an RPG that's effectively like 60-80 hours, or I guess with the Volume 4, I don't know how long Volume 4 is. I would say for its length, it doesn't really get too repetitive, unless you're going for like 100%, but I mean, anything will get 100% at that point, or anything will get repetitive at that point. And I am kind of going for 100% personally, but that's just because I really love this game and the series, and I think I'll be pretty close to getting Platinum anyway, so I'll just want to finish it up. I really like getting Platinum if it's a game I really like, and the Platinum requirements are not too ridiculous. Too many games make the Platinum ridiculous, especially in the PS3 gen. I think that's something that people have gotten better about. But like, in the Katamari game, I think it was Beautiful Katamari for PS3, the requirements are ridiculous. You have to get one of every item in the game, and there's like 2,000 items, not exaggerating. 2,000 different items, you have no idea. It'll tell you which item you're missing, but you have no idea which area it's in. And there aren't really any complete guides on it, because, I mean, 2,000 items. So, yeah. It's a shame. And then there's stuff like, what's the name of that infamous Gears of War achievement? It's like, play 2,000 online matches or some crap. I think they did that for Gears of War 2 as well. Do they still do that? Does Gears on Xbox One do that? I hate when things do stuff like that. Grind trophies should be like, if you're gonna have a grind trophy, I should be able to finish it in an afternoon, in my opinion. Like, of concerted effort. It should not be like, yeah, play our game for about 7 months, and, you know, quit your job and just only play our game, and you might get the achievement. You might. If we feel like giving it to you. Not a fan of that. Like, games that don't respect my time are a big no-no for me. That's one of the biggest things that will turn me against a game or a developer, is feeling like my time isn't respected. And that's why I really like the changes this remaster makes. Pretty much all of the changes that are made just help you enjoy the game faster and more free of fuss. Oh yeah, I heard you talking about the secret mana thing where you get weapon experience per hit instead of per kill.
Is that all you've got?
What do you want? Mew? Mew? What? What? Hello? Yeah, I'm really excited for Volume 4 though, but I'm not sure I'll stream that because like I'm sure it will open up with like huge spoilers for the rest of the game, but I don't know. But tomorrow we have something to stream tomorrow anyway. We're gonna stream Yumi Nikki. Would you please not obscure the chat, my son? Yeah, honestly, sometimes playing stuff emulated feels better than on original because you can, I mean, you can cheat if you really need to, but sometimes just using the speed up function is all a game needs. Like, I replayed Legend of Legaia, and that game can get a little bit repetitive. It was one of my favorite non-Final Fantasy RPGs on PS1. It could be a little repetitive, but you put the speed up feature on, and you've got just a really fantastic game. I really recommend that game, by the way. I don't think it's available on PS3, unfortunately, but yeah. Speaking of, where's our PS1 on PS4, Sony? It would be so much, it would be even easier to recommend PS4 if it could do that. Like, I really hope it's not trophies, by the way. Like, I enjoy trophies maybe more than average. Like, I'm not crazy about them, but I do like getting them if I really like a game. But trophies are no reason to not put a game on a platform. Not like old games that are like really hard to mess with. So I really hope they're not like,
well, we can't put PlayStation 1 games because they don't have trophies, and you gotta have trophies to get on PS4.
Yeah, there's a hidden PS2 emulator on PS4. I mean, it's not hidden exactly. I mean, they do have PS2 on PS4 games, which this is a native remaster. This is not one of those. This is, you know, has gameplay changes and everything else. But they have a system that lets them put PS2 games on and, you know, put trophies and stuff in. So there's an actual PS2 emulator, so that's not a huge surprise. But yeah, the PS1 games, let us play PS1 games unedited. Like, I don't care if they don't have better graphics, just let us play them. Because, like, PS1, there's only so much you can do. Because, like, I don't think you can really input, like, the biggest thing the PS1 is lacking is the Z buffer. I don't think you can really emulate that in. I think it's one of those things where it's, like, not really, you gotta turn every time. That's how you leave here. Yeah. Okay, speaking of emulation, that is a concern. Does anybody know if Chaos Wars, you probably don't, but I'm wondering if Chaos Wars emulates well on PC, because I do want to get that game and stream it. In fact, Sam Anderson actually became my patron just to help me pay for the game to stream it. It's this PS2 game with hilariously bad localization. It's not really bad so much as, well, it is bad, but... So what happened with Chaos Wars, the theory, is that back in the PS2 days, you were required to put a game, a localized game on PS4 or PS2. It had to have an English dub. If you couldn't just use the Japanese one. So the theory is that what they did was like, well, we can't afford like a professional voice acting crew, so we're just gonna get like our family to like read the lines, and so you get like, oh, Karen. Do you feel the poison, Karen? It's like, oh no, I'm poisoned. Like, it's actually worse than I'm making it sound. It's like, it's amazing. And it should be fun. But I don't know how well that game streams. Or, I mean, I don't know how well it emulates. I found PC SX2 to be pretty good. I played the Mega Man X collection on that, which, if anything, is going to be touchy in terms of timing. It would be Mega Man, so I was pretty impressed with that. But, I don't know, random games can have random issues, and it's not really a super popular game, so I don't know, like, if it needs any specific stuff to make it happen, it would be unlikely that stuff has in fact happened. Yeah, I don't think there's any better
A complete waste of my time.
emulator there. I don't I'm not super up on my emulators. I don't really use them very often anymore. I was mostly into emulators in college. And I was a big idiot, and I was like, oh, well, digital things are always better than physical things, so I'll just give away all of my, you know, retro games and just use emulators. And then the price of all of those games shot up like 5 times after I gave them away. And I can't get them back now, so... Ugh. Stupid college tap-tap.
It's the perfect
You never think you're stupid in college, but you are. You're stupid at all times, honestly. Your future self would always be disappointed in you, so keep that depressing fact in mind. And don't do dumb things like give away all of your freaking vintage video games. I don't know why my parents even allowed me to do that, because my dad, he was, you know, he was in that era where there were like vintage comics, and every one of their moms like threw away their comics, and they ended up being worth like thousands of dollars. And I don't know how he did not foresee that video games would become basically the same thing, because like video games for me are comics for him in like pretty much every way, right down to like the social scares. And you know, I don't know, did people blame school shootings on comics? Like, I would not be surprised if they did, but yeah, I don't know why he let me do that. Any adventure video games in the Xbox Jet would say the future. Yeah, you've been talking about that a lot, so I really hope you enjoy that. Check the Discord? What am I checking for? Runs at 600% speed? Like, is that like on accident, or is that like... I don't know what that means in context. Is that like it only runs at 600% speed, or it's a compatibility issue for the emulator? So you can't like lower the frame rate or something? I might have to get a... I do want to get a PS2 again at some point. But I don't have one currently. I do have a fat PS3, but it got the yellow light of death, and I got a heat gun. You can try to like rejigger it, but oh my god, opening a fat PS3 is the worst thing in existence. It honestly, there was a teardown that Sony showed of the PS4, and honestly, that helped sell me on the console, because like it is so nice inside of a PS4, and the PS3 is the most offensive device I have ever opened up, and I've opened up a lot of computers and stuff. It is so bad. I don't know why it's made the way it is. It's bad. Like I'm upset at how bad it is in there. You might be able to mess with settings. Good news is you'll be able to run it easily. I mean, I don't think performance-wise, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, the game's only like $15, so I could probably just get it and try it out and see if there's some stuff I can mess with. But yeah. I in fact used, the first time I used after the Mega Man stuff, the first time I used a PS2 emulator was for the original Doc Hacks series. And the problem with like PS2 era stuff is that you can either play it at original resolution and the 3D looks bad, or you can play it at a higher resolution and then all of the 2D stuff looks bad. And Dot Hack kind of uses a lot of both, like the UI stuff. If you try to use a higher resolution, all of the UI will look like garbage. So that's a shame. And I ended up not doing a replay at that point. I really hope they do like a remaster remake with those. They would require a lot more work to remake the first 4 Dot Hack games than this, because they need pretty major gameplay changes. As for Chaos Wars, the screen is flickery or something. It's not that noticeable when I focus on playing. Oh, huh.
This is a piece of cake.
And unfortunately, it's not the sort of game that would be like PS2 on PS4. Like, yeah, I'm sure the developer, even the developers who made it, have long since forgotten about it. So, I don't know. That is unchanged run. It's now. Well, I do plan to get a PS2 at some point, so maybe I could just move that up further. Can you get a PS2 to output to S-Video? Actually, I think I can get component, but S-Video would look nicer. Oh, it's still doing this double boss garbage. Why did they do that? There's more than 10 different boss like models in this game. Why do they double them up? I mean, Pit of 100 trials are never like super exciting, but hope for a little more. Digital port. Hey guy. Digital port. I think. I don't know. What was I trying to say? I mean, composite is probably fine. I like to use composite or component when I can. I always get those two mixed up. So composite is when it's all in one thing, and it's the little yellow video input, and that looks kind of like dog crap. But if you use composite or components, ugh, I can't get these right. If you use components, it ends up looking a lot better. So one of the best things you can do for, if you have a Wii, one of the best investments you can make is to get a composite component cable thing for it. It's like 10-15 bucks, and it drastically improves visual quality. It's like, it's not going to make it look like a freaking 360, but it's just a lot cleaner. Disable the frame loading into. There might be something we can do. That I want. Oh, our health is really bad. Oh, right. So you can't use items while this meter is refilling. That's your like skill meter thing. Why do I have weird black tea? So yeah, this boss happens to, it counterattacks with Curse, which reduces your SP, which is why we've all run out of skills. Which is why the guns really come in handy, because you can avoid the counterattack. Rengeki, there we go. But I mean, with Chaos Wars, the main thing is the voice acting. As long as the voice acting is intact, and it's not like completely insufferable to try and play it, it'll probably be fine. I've never been so excited to hear bad voices before. There we go.
That was a good workout.
I think I'll change up my party. Might as well. I'm glad this thing lets you leave every 5 areas, because I mean, it makes it a lot easier, but it's just less frustrating. I never liked the Pit of 100 trials kind of stuff, honestly. I've been this excited to hear bad voices before. It's a joke I could make because you're a Sonic fan, but it's too easy. Not that I'm not a Sonic fan, by the way, but just, yeah. Bad voices can be fun, though. Yeah, let's bring along Alcade. She hasn't been doing stuff much. You know what? Let's bring Azure Orca. Oh yeah. Let's see if that Ryu book is finally full. No stream issue. I can't believe that I've been streaming, like... This is how it should be. I should not have stream issues. Maybe I almost half owe Medicom an apology After assuming... I mean, they did mess up my last 2 streams. Briefly. There we go. So now I can finally get a bonus. Alright, so I just need... Well, not just. These are the hardest ones to max. So, an annoying thing is to get this book max, I need to find almost all different enemies in the game. And that can be pretty tricky. I think a lot of these are probably in special... Well, maybe not all of them, but... I should find a lot of them by going through Forest of Pain, I hope. And finishing up some side quests. I don't think I have many side quests left. And this one is unfortunately just pure grind of Battles 1, Surprise Attacks, Rengeki, Awakenings, stuff like that. Yeah, let's see our theme. I did the thing where I read a word that is similar to the one I'm saying. Oh, I got the best wallpaper, by the way. I found this hilarious. I found this relationship chart. I forget what I was searching for, but I accidentally found this like shipping chart thing of like .hack.gu, and there was a platonic relationship line between Endrance, the guy, the blue-haired guy on the right, and Hiseo, the gray-haired guy there. It's I'm sure it was like some like Tumblr fangirl, but like it's not a platonic interest, honey. I'm sorry. That is like, this is like, if you read the stuff Endrance says, it is so clearly he has some major interest in that Hiseo booty. It's not even subtle. Rank up. What do I get? Platform full heal. Hooray. Maximum number of items I can have in my guild shop. Okay. Pretty tame, but kind of figured. Alright. I really like how, so this is .hack, and for those not familiar with it, you're playing, it's a game about an MMO that has all of this like creepy stuff inside of it. And so you play as a character playing a game. So you have this desktop thing, and you can actually change the background and music for your desktop, because you know everybody has music on their desktop, right? So you unlock these usually by filling in those Ryu book things I was just doing. That Bordeaux, that is not a face that Bordeaux would ever make. And you can also change the music here. Hello, yes? Excuse me? Would you please sit? Yes, please. Gooseby, please. And here's one of my favorite things to set the background music to. This shonen garbage music for Pyros III. Which you missed! You didn't get to see Pyros! Which is a shame. You mostly see him in the first game. And he's just this ridiculous... Oh, I just noticed Endrance in there. That's great. You got a music player in your taskbar. Do you have Winamp? That dank Winamp with all of those skins. I mean, I do listen to music on my PC, but I can't imagine like turning on my PC and it's like, you know, plays your personal theme song like this. Yes! But I love this shonen garbage here. But oops. There's also, it lets you replay the movies and stuff. Let's change that back to Gora. Oh, and there's also forums and stuff where people will talk about the game, and you can read their forum threads and like learn about the game or like find new areas to search in. It's a neat little touch that makes it feel more like, you know, you're playing as Hiseo, like, and you know, you're controlling this guy who's, you know, you're not just playing the world, you're playing as this guy with like real troubles and all of that stuff. What was I gonna, oh yeah. Get my party first. I love these guys. It's spoilers to be too specific, but she really has some interesting aesthetic choices, doesn't she? Yeah. I think I'm just talking to myself. I don't think anybody watching is familiar with this series, unfortunately, which you should all address. This is a really fantastic series. I would say, like I was saying last stream, I would start with Dot Hack Sign, or one of the mangas maybe, or this game. But maybe ideally play some, or you know, learn something else before this game. But if you want to start with the game, this would be the one. Yeah, Dot Hack is this big multimedia franchise that 15 objects, okay. He's exposing the belly. It's dangerous. Oh, he's going for the claw hug. Cats do this adorable and dangerous thing. They give you this, like, cute little hug with their front paws, and then they start digging in their claws and kicking you. It's like, yes, thank you. That's adorable. My flesh, it burns. You said you might be able to VC right in there. Careful, lucky co-host. I'd be down for some voice chat streams at some point, maybe. Probably not tonight. I'm probably not going to go for an incredible amount longer. Probably an hour at the most. Maybe I'll see how far we can get in this dungeon. If this dungeon is level 50, I might be able to finish it today. I thought I remember this being a bit harder. Maybe it's just like the very last few levels that are hard. I mean, this game can be hard. I make it look easy and stuff, but I just kind of have really good equipment, and I'm already at a pretty high level for this area. Just felt the pain of the claw hug. I mean, you totally know what you're getting into if you've ever had a cat before. Like, you know exactly what that open belly means. I usually just put my... More switcher, just put my thing over the... Yes, you want fights? This is... Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I just put the... Ow! It's a little bit deep. Pull my sweatshirt over my arm and let him attack and fight. You hear his little mews? No, that's my drink. That's my drink. No, that's mine. You have your own water. He's such a prissy boy. I give him fresh water, like fresh filtered water, and fill up his thing, and he just ignores it, or he like plays with it and puts his feet in it. So I have to clean out his water like a couple times a week just because it has cat foot dirt in it. Alright, I forgot to check my virus scores. I think I have a fair amount of them now, don't I? The cat's about to do one right now. He'll be fine. Disappointed these guys even have voices. Like they're the original voice actors, but kind of figured they'd be silent. These guys have some major history. They're interesting enough, even if you didn't play the original Dot Hack series on PS2. But there's some definite callbacks that are nice to appreciate in better context. So I mean, if you're alright with spoilers and stuff, I mean, you can go on the wiki and stuff, but I really don't. I like to read all of the lore and stuff after I've played a game, not before, but some people prefer the spoilers. It's all up to taste. Like sometimes the spoiler like really engrosses, and you're like, oh, I want to figure out how that all happened and stuff. But, yeah. Whew. Oh yeah. I'm beta testing a patron thing on my website, so you'll get ad-free access to my guides and stuff. I only put ads on my guides on my site right now. And if you get a patron login, and I'm thinking I'll make it all $2 a month reward, because it does require some effort, and I've had to do some testing and stuff on it, so I don't really want to just give it away for the $1 tier. But basically just get no ads as long as you're logged in with patron, and you know, you're a $2 whatever supporter. Some people have been testing it out, and I think it's mostly working, but caching sometimes does some weird stuff. So like I need to find something out so I can keep the speed of my current website, but also allow ad-free when you are logged in. It's kind of interesting how in this game they kind of reuse a lot of basic like logic for enemies, and it actually leads to some really interesting character design, because this weird tank thing that has like a very nonsensical shape, the reason it actually looks like that is because it's based off of a seahorse enemy that also has a breakable chest piece thing. So I mean, once you know what's going on, you can be like, oh yeah, it's kind of like a seahorse. It's hardly the laziest, you know, set of asset reusing I've seen, but it's kind of interesting how they end up with some really interesting stuff by, you know, a method to save time. Oh, right, always gotta turn, always gotta turn. That's definitely on purpose. I was right, it hurt. They claw at you because they love you. Really excited for the new Yumi Nikki thing. Some people don't seem to be super impressed, so I'm tempering my expectations a little bit, but I've been avoiding reading reviews because I'm really excited for it still, and I really want to see how it turns out. Hey, music.
You're open.
I don't know. So the enemies in this area are like leveled up versions of other enemies in the game. So I don't know if they actually count as new enemies for the 100% completion book, but I'm just gonna treat them like they are just in case, because I really want to finish out that book. It would be a big pain if I had to come back and fight these guys again. So plus I just need to grind a little bit to get those virus cores anyway, so not a big deal. I'm gonna sit back on stream. The slow latency is incredible. Yeah, so the only flaw, and it's kind of amazing, but the low latency stream is so low latency, the actual chat refresh interval can be so relatively high that you'll see something on stream before it is reflected in the chat. So like the actual chat lag is enough of a deal to show on the low latency stream. So like the latency is probably actually lower than it even seems like, because there is a little bit of delay in the like the chat delay does also affect the on-stream chat as well. I mean, it's just the chat, but you know, put in a thing. But yeah, hopefully they'll work out a bit lower latency chat thing. At least chat for YouTube never goes completely down like it used to on Twitch. Early days on Twitch, it would be like a weekly ordeal where chat would just be totally dead. It's like, yeah, that's Twitch, all right. Dude, what happened yesterday? I didn't know what the heck was happening. I don't know what you mean. get the thing. Oh, that happened yesterday. Oh, I just misread the exact same way Sun did.
You're open.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes the chat in my other window will update before the chat on stream. They're just... I think it must refresh every, like, couple of seconds. And the chat latency is actually below a couple of seconds. So, that's pretty much what happens. Oh no, this is another thing that counters with curse, or... Oh dang, they're getting beat up. Wait, what are their levels? They're only a little bit behind me. Though actually 3 levels is a pretty big difference in this game. If you fight something that's like 10 levels above you, it's completely impossible in this game. Well, not completely, but like, you'll deal 1 damage and they will deal like 1,000, so... Yeah. You're meant to be within 5 levels of things at all times. Well, that or you just defeat enemies basically instantly. I don't want to waste revive storms yet. The nice thing is that if you're using items, it does not even though you can't use items when your skill is recharging, it will not cause you to recharge your skill. So like, as long as you don't spam skills, you can use a lot of items if you just take a break. Oh dang, his armor isn't even down. Okay, so bosses are finally getting serious. Someone on another server just text-to-speech. Yeah, that's pretty much why I don't have... Oh no! That is pretty much why we don't have text-to-speech on my server. I don't know why anyone would ever need it, honestly. Like, is text-to-speech, like, that, like, says it in the voice channel, right? I don't know why you would need that. Like, speaking stuff, like, for accessibility reasons, reading the text chat out to yourself with the thing, sure, but, like, why? If you focus on the channel it's used in, you hear it. Ugh. I think we need some buffs. Can I paralyze this thing? Nope.
Tiger strike.
Let me heal this again. I love how it's soda. The way you heal status effects in this game is soda. So the thing that cures all status ailments is called Omnipotent Soda. Let me waste these. I don't need these cats things. I actually really like that this game lets you cast a magic by using items, even if you don't have that magic known. It's a pretty cool feature. I just don't really need it at this point. I abused the heck out of it in the first game because using items, since it doesn't cause your skill gauge to recharge, you can spam items a lot faster than you can spam skills. So that was a strategy I did when fighting over-leveled PKers. I would just spam them with skills and they could never touch me. Well, I mean, they could if I was like laxed for even a second, so I did get some game overs that way, but there was this one PK I was just determined to fight, and I managed to do it. Oh, dead. Okay. Oh, gotta let the thing recharge. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, they're both dead. Great. Oh, come on, guys. I'm just being a cheapskate. I'm pretty sure I can buy my full health things, and I don't need to spam it. But the nice thing about spamming is that spamming cheaper items is that you'll gain more morale, which lets you do this data drain thing. Which I need to do for virus cores anyway. I think I need less than 50 cores at this point. We'll see right now. Oh yeah, I need just 23 left. Wow. There we go. And it's dead.
Is that all you've got?
That was a little trickier. Alright, let me check my skill trigger. So, Justice is still, wow, very expensive. Tiger Strike, that's still really expensive. That's still really expensive. Where's Chaotic Strike? All my level 3 arts are still pretty dang expensive. So yeah, what's your pass level? Skill level 21. You gain the ultimate skill for each weapon, and its SP cost starts out really high, but it gets a little bit cheaper every time you level up your skill with that weapon. Though I have like 600 or so SP, so I mean I can use the skills. I just don't want to. Actually, let me bail, get the last two. Let me get the lost weapons while I'm at it, and I need to buy some healing stuff. Oh, it actually doesn't have. Wait, did I already buy that? Yeah, I did. Wait, why am I still using that stuff then? Just for all allies. Oh, I need more of this at least. Is the audio balance alright, by the way? Admin say looks like fuddy-duddy. Oh yeah, I disabled that on my server because that's garbage. I don't know why you would need that. Oh hey, it still says it still has level of detail effects even though it's remastered. Alright, let me sell some of this garbage. I have so many items. I really like that you can remove and replace customization things in this, because most games would be like, yeah, you've used like a super rare item on this lower level armor, and that item's just gone forever now. Stupid. Have fun. But this game's like, you know, just take it off, put it on a new thing. So many things. I do kind of wish there was a button to just like remove everything from all of my stuff, because I'm just gonna sell pretty much all of this stuff. All right, Gaspard. So many Imperials. keep some of these for my other party members, but I don't think I have more than like 4 or 5 people that use any given armor. Cowl, get rid of those. Jasper, alright, there we go. Just in case. Nope. We're getting sort of close on that enemy book, though. Oh, people call everything... That's just a dumb meme, son. People say anything is... It's them trying to be like, haha, Undertale's fans are so dumb they would say something like this. But ironic shitposting is still shitposting, so they're just proving their own stupidity, and it's disgusting. I don't know what's wrong with people. Just in general. Not just about that, but just... I don't know why such a huge amount of people are just garbage. Oh, wow. That... This might be an easy way to farm that stupid flyer quest. I'm not going to do that right now, though. But yeah, shameless Undertale ripoff is just a meme that people post. They should be banned for it. I'm not saying they shouldn't. Steam should really have better standards for their review stuff. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. So Konami, for Metal Gear Survive, you have to pay $8 of in-game currency. More realistically, 10, because you can't buy... I don't think you can really buy $8. You know, it's... You have to buy their gems. And, you know, second currency conversion, all that bullshit. But it costs $8 to buy a second save file, basically. And that's a $40 game, by the way. It's not like a free-to-play or anything. It's totally a premium game. And just, wow. Also, by the way, if you have that game on PS4 or Xbox One, what you can just do is make a second profile. So you don't have to save. Do not give Konami money for that. Honestly, don't give Konami money at all. There's no good reasons to give Konami money at this point. Just say no. Just say no to giving Konami money. Like, Phantom Pain was good. If you don't have Phantom Pain and you want to buy it, like, that's okay, but Metal Gear Survive, I can't condone that behavior personally. Like, you know it's gonna be bad. Like, the reviews are like, oh, it's less bad than we thought. But I mean, that doesn't mean it's good. Like, it's Konami. There's other stuff to play. That's what's more important. There's other better stuff you could be playing. It doesn't matter if it's not that bad. It's still giving Konami money for something that should not exist. So, yeah.
You're open.
And they're just gonna keep trying to squeeze ways in. Like, the original Phantom Pain already had some dumb crap like that. They had, like, you know, PvP insurance that you could pay to not lose things. And, like, what the hell, man? Ugh. I'm just kind of glad, in a way, that Konami no longer makes anything that I would ever buy. So, it makes it so easy to boycott. But personally, I have so many games and so little reason to pick any given new game up that it's super easy for me to boycott things. I boycott games on accident at this point. Like, I didn't even know Metal Gear Survive came out. I wasn't planning on getting it anyway, but yeah.
This is a piece of cake.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing I said I was gonna do. Oh, whatever, it's fine. I was gonna go get the lost weapons, but we'll get this after this set of levels. Jared Leto playing Yakuza Gang member. What? I don't even want to know. I don't have... It's not worth the effort to know. Those guillotines are so unintimidating. I don't think I've been hit by a single one in this whole dungeon. Well, I mean, that's almost something that Kojima would do, because Kojima really likes Hollywood, and Hollywood likes whitewashing Japanese people, so they were just paying an homage to his love of Hollywood. I don't know why Hollywood is so garbage at that stuff. It's... God. Didn't that Ghost in the Shell thing at least do poorly? Like, I'm not wishing ill on Ghost in the Shell in general, but the dumb remake with Scarlett Johansson or whatever. Like, why? Asian people exist. Go find one that can act and, you know, give them money to play the Asian person that is canonically Asian. Like, come on, people. It's really not that difficult. Oh, hey, new thing. Oh my god, it has 2 faces. It has, like, 2 faces. It has to die. I mean, I was gonna kill it anyway, but even more so now. I just love some of the enemy designs. The Scorpion car. Why not? Why not Scorpion car? I'm not entirely sure, like... There's a bit of an odd theme steampunk aesthetic going on in a lot of the stuff in The World 2.0, which is the game that Haseo's playing, but, or World R2 is what it's really called. But, and it can be a little bit weird comparing it to the first World's enemy designs, but... Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card archetype. Scorpion car? Is that... Does Yu-Gi-Oh have similar things to Scorpion car? My only experience with Yu-Gi-Oh is the Exodia meme and Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged. All I know is about leather pants. Let's get his leather pants. Animals that are also cars? Huh. I love omnipotent soda. I want real life omnipotent soda. What would happen if you drink omnipotent soda? Somebody get... I just quit drinking pop, but I would start again for omnipotent soda. I think my diet thing is kind of working, by the way, because my main goal was to get rid of like pop and snacks and stuff, and I think I feel less hungry. Like I've been less tempted to snack and stuff. I still my point of the diet was like I eat regular meals, but like stuff I would eat anyway, but I just wanted to really cut down on snacking and no pop or anything. And eventually I want to get rid of coffee too. I'm thinking probably next week we'll detox on the coffee. There's Gradius themed monsters? Wait, like Gradius or... That reminds me, I need to play Parodius. I never got that. I like Gradius, but it's a strong case study of why shoot 'em ups really kind of do need difficulty settings. It's kind of funny how like shoot 'em ups get shit for being like, this is too hard for anybody. Nobody can play a game like this. And like they actually have extremely good accessibility settings and like a wide range of difficulty options and everything, and cater to a lot of different kinds of players. But people are just tiny babs, and they ignore them and like, yeah. And I think it's great that shoot 'em ups tend to have some good accessibility stuff. The roids, which are essentially cartoon vehicles. Huh. Alright. So now we will see if this is 50 levels or 100 levels, because I do forget. Dramatic encounter. Oh, hey, it's Tabby. What's up, Tabby? Why are you emo? How did you get here?
Tabby. Tabby?
Oh, we have to censor that. We gotta censor the belly button. I can't believe this game got away with the belly button exposure before frickin' Gunvolt, Azure Striker Gunvolt. I'm still pissed about that. That was one of the dumbest modern localization things I've seen. Oh, she's asleep. She's not emo.
She's asleep.
Well,
First
she's
she
really a
calls me
cat.
up, then she's not where she said she'd be, and now she's lying here fast asleep in the middle of a place like this.
Why does my knuckle hurt? Did I burn my knuckle? What? When would I have burned it? My pinky knuckle hurts. I'm like, I don't know why. It's like red, but I don't think I did anything to it. Why have you betrayed me, Knuckle? She's gonna be in for a bad dream waking up with frickin' Azure Balmung over here. Do not look there! Excuse you! That is very rude! This is a hostile work environment. Jeez. That was like a long look, too. That was not even subtle. Hello, friend.
Hey!
You came!
Keep those hands above the belt, Missy.
Get off me!
This is rated teen. This is rated T for too close, Missy.
Jeez, if you call someone to meet up with you, you shouldn't just go on without them.
Yeah, jeez.
I guess I got a little ahead of myself. I didn't want to just stand around and wait, so I went inside for a bit and got chased around by monsters for a while. And pretty soon I realized that I kind of lost my way. And then I got sleepy, and then I was asleep.
Amazing story. A real human being.
This is the 50th floor. This is so beyond losing your way.
I love Haseo because he says what you're thinking.
Changed a bit. Still as spontaneous as ever.
Like, Haseo's amazing ability is when somebody's having like some kind of emotional crisis, he just yells at them and calls them an idiot and like says all of the stuff that you're quietly thinking about, and they're just like, oh, I am an idiot, Haseo. I'm gonna be a good person now. And that just happens. So next time somebody's doing something bad for themselves, just yell at them and everything will be fine.
Haseo, you've changed though.
There's an interesting crotch window on her thing there.
I don't know how to put this.
Too lewd for the kitties.
It's like you lost your age.
But I'm still a rat in a cage.
I was so worried about you, Haseo. I mean, you're the type that pushes forward all by yourself.
Look who's
But
talking.
I'm glad you're okay. Oh, I got a message from Shino. She said that you were able to save her.
I love the freaking zombie guys in the background. Just pay them no mind.
Yeah.
This is fine.
You know, I stopped playing the world so I could study to be a nurse, remember? I guess I got into it for Shino at first, but it seems like it really suits me. It's fun to be able to do something for someone else. That's why I think I can try so hard. Like you, Haseo.
She's got like a belly button pasty. What is that?
This is the last day I'll be coming to the world.
No. How dare you quit? We just found
That's all
you.
I wanted to say.
Aw, you suck. Also, where's her wave symbols? A lot of characters in this game don't have wave symbols. So if you don't know .hack, in the world, in the MMO that they play, characters have wave symbols. It's those little tattoo things that Haseo has on his eyes there, or under his eyes. Those are what let people use magic in the world, like as an in-game like lore kind of deal. But a lot of characters in GU don't appear to have any wave symbols.
Well, I'm logging off.
You're going already?
I mean, they could be underclothes, I guess, but...
I have a test the day after tomorrow. What can I do?
But she has a moderate degree of skin exposure there, but there's no visible
I'm really
ones.
glad I met you, Haseo. Goodbye.
Hey, Tabby.
Yeah?
Oh,
Also, that neck thing looks really uncomfortable. Like, it brushes up on her
becoming
face.
a nurse is, pretty hard, right? Are you sure you can keep up? With the studies and all?
Butt shot? I miss the butt shots in Halo.
Well, Haseo, it looks like you're perplexed at your thoughtfulness. And surprised that it feels nice at the same time. Am I right?
Smiley face.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll email you later. Bye-bye.
Well, that was awkward. Yeah, I'm bad at... I know I've heard of what... Well, I've played this game before.
Good for her. She really found something she wants to do.
I'm terrible at identifying voice actors. I think that's not the end of this dungeon, but that's who we were trying to find. Oh, hey, boss. Still a boss after all that. Okay. I should probably give these guys items. So one of the interesting things, this game does a lot of interesting stuff to try to make characters feel like... Wait a minute, what? Where's my healing? I thought I had a bunch of those... whatever. They do a lot of stuff to make it really feel like an MMO with like real characters and stuff, or like real players and stuff. So a lot of the players, they have their own money counts, and you can actually see that in the menu. I don't know if these guys actually have money. Yeah, so yeah, these guys have like 200,000 GP, which is not very much compared to me. But characters will automatically buy certain items with the money that they have. And so they'll like buy healing items, and different characters use different items and stuff. It just helps it feel more like a real game. And they, you can give them items and they'll use them in battle and stuff, and you can order them to use items in battle as well. So it's pretty neat. Crack this shell open first. The lens were on her cheek. They're the same color as hair. No, there was a thing. There's like a neck thing deal she's got going on. I think she joins her party after this, so I can show it to you then. Now he's cracked open. He's the Megalomart. Stephanie Seth. I know I think I've heard that name before, but... You're in my face, buddy. 20 more virus cores. And an annoying thing about the first game, when the game released on PS2, you could only carry up to 99 virus cores. So with the moment that you got to 50 cores, you had to pretty much leave and go back and unlock the thing, or you could eventually be like wasting them. Because they're a little bit of a pain to get. Like if you're attentive and you use the data drain as often as you can, you'll be able to get all the lost weapons before you 100% the game, but you do have to kind of try to do it. So an unfortunate thing about using the data drain thing is that when the enemy has this kind of like shield effect when you hit them, what that means is if I used a Beast Awakening, their defense actually drops, and I could probably like hammer away at this thing really fast with that. I mean, the Data Drain Awakening does a lot of damage too. But it would probably be faster without it, but I need those virus cores. Also, this thing looks kind of like a totem Pokemon. I can believe this thing as an Alola form or something. You sure do have a lot of health, buddy. You know, let me see if I can just... Oh. Gotta wait for it. I'll just burn my garbage items here. If you use items on people, your morale goes up a little bit, which I need that for the thing. Data drain. I'm feeling a little bit tired already, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go until I can unlock all of my lost weapons, and we'll see what that's like, and then we'll call it a night. That'll probably still be another half hour. But not a long stream this time. Saturday's stream will probably be longer because we'll be playing Yumi Nikki, and I'm really looking forward to that thing. The Yumi Nikki Dream Diary, not the original one. If you want to see me play Yumi Nikki, the original one, you can. I have that on my channel. So if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend that game. Really love that game. It was a really fun stream too. It was one of the things that started the Spooktober streams too. I miss Spooktober. I'll try to make it even more of an event this year with a lot more streams, because that's a lot of fun.
That was nothing.
Alrighty. It is not possible to warp directly to any block after 51. Oh, okay. So what it is there's like a final like crazy rush, I think, at the very end here. I'm not sure if it's actually 50 levels, but I think it is. I'll check the flyer radar here. I don't need to talk to these guys. So that's kind of that for that. Let's see what Tap B emailed us real quick here. Also, a really cool thing, so like, when you're playing the game, you never actually see Haseo log out and like stop using his computer. And the reason that is, because Haseo not playing the game is when you stop playing the game. Like, it's just kind of how it works out, but it's kind of neat. That expression on Bordeaux is totally inappropriate. It's not what she would ever look like. Like, it's supposed to be like a fan servicey wallpaper, but still. I like my fan service to be thematically appropriate, dang it. Yeah, but the little wallpapers are fun. You get a bunch of these. Oh, sweet, I didn't even see that one. You get a bunch, I think there must have been like a fan art contest or something, because there's a bunch of like different styles here. Oh, let me show you this one. This is the cutest one. I like the little chippies. That would make a legit good wallpaper. I wish, well, I guess you could just make a screenshot of it and use it as your own. But, yeah, there's a lot of different wallpapers. I tried to make sure I got all of them. I missed a couple from the very first game because I didn't really want to 100% and get absolutely every... Like, oh, there's another dark kite! Oh, I love these, they vary really widely in, like artistic intent. It's pretty neat. There's there's the fan service ones, there's the standard promo pick ones, and there's some more creepy stuff. I really like when a game can kind of pull off multiple stuff like that. So she's leaving the world, but she's not really leaving it because, you know, she wants to let you, they want to let you, you know, play Tabby again. She was apparently in Dot Hack Roots, which is kind of the prequel to this thing. Or just the thing that was before it. It's not like, it's only really a prequel if it happens after the thing it's being before, right? That was a great sentence, but you know what I mean. Ah, Tabby! Look at your level! Are you a scrub? I think she might be a scrub. Bordeaux is also a scrub. Alright, you know what? We need to bring these scrubs up to par. I guess Bordeaux actually has a reason to be a scrub, but that's spoilers. Let's pick a nice area word, shall we? Barbecue plate. Let's fight some like level 150 stuff. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Got a new puppy. Please take him. I don't need a puppy, unfortunately, so. Dogs always really like me, but I've never really like. I mean, I'm okay with dogs, but I would never own one. He was not my decision. Oh, he bites? Oh, that sucks. Let me wait. Fairy Queen Orb. Oh, hey! I don't need these fairy ore. I don't even know when I got that, but yeah, I can just have infinite uses. I like when games do that. Like, they give you an item eventually that has like infinite uses to replace a commonly used, whatchamahoosit, you know, a thing that, a consumable item. This thing's like wearing a corset and it upsets me. She's so squeaky. Their Bordeaux takes 999 damage. That just kind of happens if you're that far of a level. She's like 40 levels under leveled for here, so yeah. A single touch will pretty much do that.
Is everyone okay?
This guy's about to actually be a little bit annoying to babysit. I think if they die during a fight, they don't get full experience. Even if you revive them, maybe? Like, because I thought Bordeaux was revived. Whatever. Oh, but yeah, I think the lines on her face, that's like this collar thing going on. I can't get any closer, but yeah, I think it's like a thing.
Alright, let's play.
DK. Actually, I did all of the grind quests in the last game, so for trophy purposes, I think I'm done with the grind quests, but I think I might have to do some of them anyway because I'm missing a bunch of items. I love her freaking gun sword thing though. It's like got skulls all over it. Look at that. I want that. Give that to me. I mean, if you got a gun sword, you might as well put skulls all over it. That's my opinion. I'm pretty good. A little bit tired, but I'm so excited for a 2-hour stream with 0 dropped frames though. I think the Mediacom malady might have finally been quenched. Okay, she takes 1-hit KO damage as well then. I don't think this is... Unfortunately, when they die, the morale goes down, so I won't be able to spam data drain like this. I think characters that are low level, I think they do... Like, as you play the game with other people, they level up too. You know, again, as that, like, emulating a real MMO sort of deal. They kind of play on their own, but they definitely don't.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
And they get mad at you for letting them die too. I was gonna heal them so they got more experience, but I don't think this is gonna work out. They're too much effort to babysit. Oop. Yeah, I'm just gonna flee. Next time. Wait, what? No, use the thing. I heard about that in the Discord, son. Hope she's alright. Wow, Parker is really fluff. I just saw that in the Discord. Yes, he's indeed very fluff. Let me show... open this. Oh yeah, it's almost time for new Parker pictures. So every month on the Patreon, on the 1st of the month, I send out a Parker picture album to everybody. And there's a lot of exclusive pictures in there that I don't post on other social media stuff. So if you want exclusive Parker pictures like this, even just $1 a month on Patreon, A, really helps, and B, gets you Parker pictures. And there's a new way to... $5 patrons can now view a gallery on my site where you can have all of the Parker pictures in one really easy to access place. But for $1, you can get the monthly ones too. What was I gonna do? Alright, so these guys, these guys require too much babysitting, so I'll deal with that later. Let's do some good old bonding with Azure Kite here. And Yada. Those $10 patrons aren't special. $10 patrons are very special. That's why you get on the. That's why you get on this screen here. But yeah, $10 patrons get credits, and they get shown on various places. Oh, oops. There we go. They're also credited in my Abyssrium guide for those of you that care about that. Wait, am I wearing the thing? Ah, it doesn't matter. Word. So the first area word mostly determines the level. Like, it determines the tens place of the level. So this should be good. I usually like to defeat the boss ones. I know you're teasing, but it was a good opportunity to advertise patron rewards regardless. I should mention those more. I'm not really good at doing the sales pitch crap. I really need to find out where to get another one of these steam guns. I still only have the ones you start with. It's still pretty good, but I don't know where you get the other ones. Ugh. Let's see. Again with the Rengeki. Oh, I should have brought Endurance. Endurance lets me do more Rengekis, which is very important for this grinding. Medical stuff always sucks. I had to help Got my aunt home from the hospital the other week. Broke her wrist dealing with some snow. She's been alright though. Alright, give me some cheat codes already. Ah, that's not a cheat code. See, cheat codes let you alchemize certain weapons. I like how this game handles, like, since it's an MMO, there's like hackers, and they're actually really important to the plot and stuff, and they do some really important stuff. Finally got a week without a nosebleed, that's good. I enjoy not bleeding from the nose myself. I used to get him as a kid, but haven't really in quite a while. And everybody else is going to be level 150 other than Tabby and Bordeaux. It's really weird that they let Bordeaux like get so low level, because when a certain other character comes back after certain unfortunate circumstances, they just magically have a regular level. Though unfortunately their relationship level is no better than it was when they got taken out of commission though, so yeah, I got a lot of grinding on that front to do at least. Yeah, level 150 is the level cap in this, and because there's 50 levels per game, and there's 3 games, right? Though I don't know with Volume 4, I've very deliberately not spoiled myself on Volume 4. I don't know if Volume 4 has like a whole extra 50 levels, or what that is. Do you hear about the Tamagotchi app coming soon? Oh, I already know. I have a guide about A Girl Adrift already. I pretty much stopped playing that. I got to rank 40. Things just kind of get too grindy. It is a cool game, though. I am interested in that Tamagotchi. Whoa! This is a great area. I might actually have to grind here for cheat codes. This is actually really good. There's certain weapons you can only upgrade with the cheat codes. Just Google Sir Tap Tap A Girl Adrift. In fact, I think if you just Google A Girl Adrift, I'm like the 3rd Google result. I can't give you, like, just search A Girl Adrift on my site. I can't give you a link because YouTube breaks links and they're dumb. But yeah, I'm sure you can find it. It's not hard. Like, seriously, just Google A Girl Adrift. Oh, no, I mean a guide, like a written guide. Just search Google A Girl Adrift. It's one of the very first things. I'm not sure if I have done a video on A Girl Adrift, though. Yeah, YouTube re-encodes links, like, in a dumb way, and it breaks them. Yeah, encoding, not encrypting. Oh, there's the God Chim. Oop. Yeah, I'm interested in the Tamagotchi one, as long as they don't die. When is there a release date for the Tamagotchi thing? See, they sent me a thing for that, but like, they couldn't get me like any kind of early. Oh, hello, new boss design. They couldn't get me any kind of like early, like review access or anything, so I haven't actually played it. It was in some kind of like test market in like Canada. Canada and Australia are pretty common test markets for stuff. Probably gonna need to heal here. Yeah, I messaged on the YouTube gaming subreddit, and the YouTube gaming devs and community people, at least, are pretty good at responding to stuff, but some stuff is just actual YouTube and not something they can control, but if it is an actual YouTube gaming problem, they're actually fairly responsive. It's very surprising for anything with YouTube in the name. But there's actual real meat human beings that address problems on YouTube gaming. It's a strange feeling. Yeah, I'll probably check out that Tamagotchi thing. I'm pretty burnt out on mobile stuff in general, but I was wanting to check that thing out at least. After this whole certain fish game thing, I don't really want to mess with too much more and then find out it's garbage the following month, but yeah. I think everybody had a freaking Tamagotchi. I find it funny. Well, a while ago, a couple of people had complained that I had like swore during a live stream, like, oh no. And like, I tried to keep the swearing pretty minimal, so like, if you're mad at me of all people, jeez. But then somebody was mad in some other video because why does this guy say frickin' so much? That's right, Parker. That's right. You tell him. You tell him. Would you please get out of the way of the screen? You're very in the way. Thank you. Wait, actually, who do I need? Let's go get the lost weapons that I can get right now. So I need Kun and... Oh, I do need Yada. So that's fine. You can never please everybody. Rare enough that you can even please half. And some people you just don't want to please, honestly. Like, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I want to be friends with everybody. But then, like, that requires being friends with, like, white supremacists and ISIS. And, like, some people you don't want to be friends with. It's fine, actually. It is preferable to not be friends with certain people. I mean, being friends with some people just kind of precludes you from being others. This year it says Canada's beta access. Yeah, I don't know if I want to bother with trying to get in on... Alright, that's entrances. So I can get that one too without... So yeah, the lost weapons are based on the 7 phases of Morgana from the first game, and they're basically certain characters' ultimate weapons, and you kind of power them up first through virus cores, and then you gotta fight these little thingerinos. Oh wow, he's so pathetic now. These guys are like fairly tough when you're at around their level, but yeah. How long do you boil hot dogs for? I do not know, actually. I don't think it's very long. I'm not sure you can really overboil a hot dog, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Until they float. Sure. I usually go for brats if I'm going to do sausages. Not really big hot dog fan. This is like a, you know, Chicago hot dog. Those are good. We had a bakery that rented one of my parents. Like there was this liquor store that we absolutely hated, and they kept getting busted for selling kids like cigarettes and shit, and they're probably doing even worse. And it finally went up for sale, and my parents, they do residential rentals, and they weren't really prepared for like a, you know, commercial one, but they bought it up just because it was such a risk to the neighborhood. And we rented out to this bakery, this lady who was wanted to run a bakery, and she actually made pretty good stuff, but she was the absolute worst business person like ever. Like she made this these were like Italian meat like sausage things that were really good, or not sausage, but like Italian like beef stuff, and they had this dipping sauce that was so good, and the bread was great, and she kept selling out of them, so she stopped making them. And then the Chicago dogs, they were really popular, but they were, you know, the ingredients started getting a little expensive, but they were like one of her most popular things. So she stopped making them. She didn't raise the price, she just stopped making them. But like, when people buy you out of a certain thing, like, get more of the thing. Charge a little bit more for it. Don't stop selling the thing. Like, I don't think she wanted to sell like meats and stuff. She wanted to be like all about pastries and stuff. Her pastries were not that good. Like, she made cheesecake that was all right, but the Italian beef sandwich stuff, that stuff was fantastic, and she stopped making them. There was no reason to go there anymore, in my opinion. Like, I didn't like the pastry stuff. Yeah, so let's get Endrance's thing as well. I need to tag along Endrance anyway, because he has the quick Rengeki thing. Yeah. Chicken with Alfredo with garlic bread. Sounds pretty good. There we go. So for context, the final boss is like level 350, or 350, 135. So like these things are pretty tough originally, but
I'll crush you.
if you really want to level grind in this game, it's really not super hard as long as you can beat an enemy a bit above you. Because enemies over your level give up to like 500 experience per kill, and or I think it's like 200 per each, but you usually fight 3 enemies, so it's like works out to like 600, 500. So you level up like every 2 battles, as long as you fight things high enough over your level. So if you want to grind, it's a matter of knowing how to. It's not really that complicated. Deep fried Oreos, that's yeah, I prefer my deep frying for like, you know, chicken, I guess. Actually, chicken isn't really deep fried, is it? I'm not sure I eat anything deep fried. I'm not from Texas, so. Wait, is this the new guy? Oh, this is the new guy. Let me read this guy's stuff. I love the dialogue of the people in Net Slum. They're so creepy. Shut up! Don't bother me. Shut up, I tell you. You're full of crap. You think it's childish acting like the lone wolf? You said it. So how noble are you for surrounding yourself with people, huh? Groups are a way of survival for the weak that can't stand being alone. Rules are another thing named for selfishness. Something that the weak created using the tip of their pens. Don't do what others don't like. Don't harm others. Haha, ridiculous. They're all hopeful cries just to help themselves. People don't like them. People feel harmed. People. Don't lie, it's all for you. Rules, regulations, ethics, order, they're all the same. They're all a booklet of hope coming from people who can't trust other people. I'm sorry, but I can't stand to drown in such lies, so get out of my way. I'm walking my own path. I like this guy. We got any other new people? Spiritus is a good one, but we've already heard him. I think we've heard most of the Net Slum people. I've had enough light. Water. Give me water. Welcome to paradise. There's no cake or tea to greet you with, but there's plenty of light. Yes, light. Light all over you. This bastard's always bringing me ghosts behind my back. You know this too, right? The black, mute, and sticky bastard. Yes, the bastard's name is No. I can't say his name, because I fear him too much. Hey, can you get rid of this black thing behind me? I think I'll be able to run around for water if you could do that for me. Hey, how about that? Get rid of this past for me. No, I said its name. I'm doomed. It's the end. No, don't come near me. Get away. Rip. I love these dudes. They speak in like metaphors and like existentialism and crap. They're beautiful. What do I do now? So how many virus cores do I need? Alright, just 13. So I'm actually gonna rerun that last area, because that area had... Oh, not that one. Wait, what? Oh no, it was in the Sigma server. This one. Because yeah, those cheat codes, that's actually a really great place to grind cheat codes. It's even one right when you spawn. It might not be a cheat code. Oh, it is. So yeah, this is. So one of the best ways to grind in this game is to find a pseudo-random area that happens to be like, oh, there's a PKer right near the start, or there's a Steam Grunty right there, and so you can just, you know, complete the side quest really quick by, you know, just exiting and entering an area really quickly. Because there's a lot of things in this game that you're supposed to only be able to do once or twice per area. But if you can find an area that has that thing spawn right near the start, you can just exit and enter it repeatedly. I'll send tapped cookies in a box. Each being fish snapped with a Mega Parker. What? I don't... Sentence does not compute. Oops. Endrits could frickin' talk the panties off a Minotaur, let me tell you. I'm not sure why the Minotaur is wearing panties, but I'm sure it had a good reason. No, let me sneak attack you. There we go. Fish-shaped cookies. Are you GLaDOS? I knew you were GLaDOS. I knew it. Garnishments such as fish-shaped cookies, fish-shaped dirt, fish-shaped ethyl benzene, fish-shaped solid waste, small cookies shaped by fish. If you've never heard the cake sphere from Portal, it is fantastic. It's such an amazing gag, and it's so easy to not get because you have to listen to the cake sphere during the final boss. You basically have to die because its dialogue is so long that you will just, the neurotoxin kills you. But it's hilarious. It has the full fish recipe, or the full cake recipe. It's like, it's got a bunch of garnishments, and it's got sediment-shaped sediment, so you know it's good. And the way it says the words is half the fun. 1. Electromagnetic, trans, borehole, electronic, rhubarb. It says rhubarb in an amazing way. Rhubarb. Yeah, I love the heck out of, well, both Portals. Portal's the sort of thing, like, I expected the second one would not be as good, but if anything, it's better in my opinion. Like, I think some people prefer the first just purely out of novelty, but I think both as a story and as a game, I think the second one is better. I think especially as a story, like, they really pull out all the stops. Oh yeah, the lemon talk is very good. Oh hey, there's Steam Grunty. Wait, isn't this? Oh no, it's not.
Oh well.
Gem sphere, please.
Now, do as you please.
Alright, only 9 left. Unfortunately, we're starting to kill these things so fast.
How unlucky.
Oh, there we are, max level. At least for this volume. We got a Chivo for it.
Your naivety will be your downfall.
I wish this game had like a max level version of its final boss, because the last boss fight was pretty dang cool. No regrets. Picture an angry demon farting fire. She ate a lollipop. Saves my background. My computer froze. Wonderful. Charm is such an overpowered skill in this game, cause like, or status effect, because if the enemy is charmed but there's no other enemies, they just kind of derp around.
That was nothing.
And I love the Endrance charm, that like giant demon creature. Like I said, he could charm the panties off. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that away. Off a Minotaur. So I mean that's like almost a Minotaur. Chroma Squad got an update. Huh. Didn't those poor saps have to like pay a licensing agreement even though it's a parody? Like with the Power Rangers, even though it's not even... Yeah. How'd you share the picture I found? I don't even know how. It's on the tap my laugh at. I do like the anime booty. Anime booty is underappreciated. I have no idea how my bike just did the thing that it did. But, you know, PS2 physics. Not that PS3 physics would necessarily be any better. Let me see if... I forgot. I need to keep redoing this anyway for the cheat code, so I don't... Okay, I'm pretty close to my round. Oh my gosh. This is actually dangerous. These guys still do a lot of damage. I do have fairly bad armor, though. Like, my armor is... actually, like, 100 levels below. Or not 100. Yeah, maybe it actually is. My armor is like... But it's extremely good low-level armor. And it reduces all damage by 25%, but I think at this point some additional defense might... There's 4 more cores. Having an all-rep fight over there. I love when the enemies are positioned sideways like that. They just don't see it coming. Wow, we're actually gonna have a full stream with no drop frames. Mediacom, please, just... I have no problem paying your rather expensive service if you keep up this level of quality. That's all you ever had to do. Was the thing that I have, you know, paid you $80 a month to do. All you had to do was your job. If only everybody had it so easy. Oh, there's dog. Creep dog. Best dog. Is this... Hey, Amnesia, is that what your dog looks like? Hold on, let me find him. Yes. Is it like this? Is he questionable meat in sewn together bags with a CRT for a face? 'Cause I would adopt a dog like that, honestly. This would be the one kind of dog. The dog that talks about lies. Get me a dog like that. I would love that dog. Very good doggo. Let me take the items out of these, just to be sure. I'm missing some customization items in my item list, so I just don't want to sell something that would reduce my completion percentage at all. I really wish there was just a button to remove the thing. Maybe there is. I'll try all buttons. No, there's not a button to do the thing. Super belt. Is super belt better than pointy? Is this? Yeah. So I can sell all the slant hoods too. Slant hoods can get out of here. Yeah, freaking Batman belts. We don't need hoods. Growth Man gloves. I'll gain more skill level. That's actually pretty good. Remove that later. I think corgis are the one kind of dog I can possibly own. They're basically dog-shaped cats, which I approve of. The weird thing with some of the grinding, yeah, like the PKer thing sometimes disappears. I think they realized it was a bit exploitable in the first game, because like it was super easy to get all of the kill all the PKers by finding that area, or finding an area where you spawned right near that. But it seems less consistent in this volume. Personality of a corgi is very polar to that of a cat. It depends on the cat. Like, a lot of people think like cats have like a monolithic personality. It's really not the case. I think that's most of the cheat codes. Yeah.
This situation is to our advantage.
Stop that, please. You know anything about spellcasters? Some of their animations are super long, so if you get like 2 spellcasters, if they're lucky, they can kind of juggy you. I still need to play Stardew Valley. I haven't. I get weird anxiety about that game though. I think the later Harvest Moons kind of ruined me. Like, I worry about like, oh, what if I don't do thing before year 3 and then I, you know, can't unlock the super marriage option and, you know, get the Giga Cow at year 5 and it's like games like that shouldn't have stuff that you can like. There shouldn't be any missables in a game that's like about being chill and like farming and stuff. But I think Stardew Valley is a lot more chill on, is pretty chill on stuff like that. I don't think it does too much like that. Multiplayer is coming? Huh.
Stop struggling. It's pathetic.
Tiger strike.
This is a kind of a problem. It's, at a certain point, you start damaging enemies so badly that it's really hard to spam awakenings because you just kill them faster than you can Rangeki. I mean, you can use worse weapons, but there's only so little damage you can do, because the damage is very heavily influenced by level in this game, by design. Which is kind of funny, because that's like the exact opposite of how MMOs tend to be like. Like, MMOs tend to be a lot more about the equips, but like I said before, this game plays fairly little like an MMO, but in all of like the good ways. Like, I would not want it to be more MMO-like than it is for the most part, like gameplay-wise. One more.
This situation is to our advantage.
Oh, I did the wrong one. You can even multi-stream on YouTube. I just found you can do that now. What do you mean, like... Oh, you mean like using Restreamio to stream to YouTube and Twitch? I actually used to do that, but now I only stream on YouTube because there really wasn't really any reason. Oh, I forgot to grind with this guy too. This guy helps boost your affection stuff. And you can marry everybody in this version, which is really cool. They added new marriage options, which some of them should be pretty dang funny. So I'm looking forward to that, but that'll require some grinding with the Ganshin. What are you doing, Parker? Do not do the thing.
Stop struggling. It's pathetic.
The funny thing is that now that I'm a Twitch affiliate, I have like less reason to stream on Twitch now, because I actually can't multi-stream on there anymore without breaking like policy. So my Twitch affiliate status just means that people can give me their free month of Twitch Prime if they want to, or bits or whatever. And so someday, some sweet day, I may actually see my first and like only payout from Twitch. I almost used that. Wait, I could have used that. I only need one more core anyway. Multi-streams where more than one person can stream on a channel. Wait, what? Oh, you mean like adding a manager or something? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Well,
Hey, bro!
Hey, Sloth.
Now, do as you please. Heavenly wheels!
Dead.
How unlucky for you to have...
Alright then. It is time to invite Sakubo and go get the last weapon. So, we're gonna end the stream. Oh, I guess it went about half hour longer than I thought I would. But yeah, gonna go ahead and end the stream after I get my last of the weapons, I guess. I'm probably gonna keep playing this game, but yeah, voice is getting a little scratchy already and a little bit tired, so I want to just chill for the rest of the night. Yada. Bring in... Where's Sakubo? Say with multiplayer and you can share his screen as well. And it's... Wait, really? Is that... How does that work? I've never heard of that. Switch between the two people who are streaming on the same channel. I've never... yeah. Huh. Hello? Yes, hello? Indeed. Please do not rub face on the mic. Why do you kiss the mic? Why kiss mic? I'm still at 0%. I can't believe this. I really hope this keeps up, because a big part of the reason I don't stream as much as I would like to is because all of the technical crap. And just blurg. Multi-camera options only available in events. Oh, so you gotta do a scheduled thing, but that's not too hard. Look at your little feet! Look at them. Ugh, do not claw. It's not like his feet's being touched. Hello. I guess cats' little feet pads, they're like super sensitive. And like on purpose, so they can hear like vibrations through their feet. You don't feel, but yeah. It's hard.
Well, unlucky for you to have.
Are you seeing the demons again? He's seeing the demons. The demons. Alright, let me check the stats of that stuff. Seduce the smell, increase chance to Reiki. 75% increase of power. Oh, dang. Not bad. The ingestion settings, you can add a unique thumbnail and title for your camera. Huh. Sounds a bit complicated, but... Usually when I'm playing like a multiplayer thing, like I just stream my feed and, you know, everybody else is just on voice cam. So usually you can, you know, figure it out. Did I just say voice cam? Like, voice chat, whatever. That's like the main reason I started the Discord, actually. And I've only done like a few streams where we even did that, after all. Sunday streams used to be co-op streams. I should bring back co-op streams at some point. But yeah. Let's see what my mail is here. Of course he wants virus cores, huh? You little hacker jerk. Extra virus cores. Something over here. Wise Grunty. Wait, where is Wise Grunty? Let's see if there's like a shop for that or something, because I don't remember what the reward is for this. Yeah, Yumi Nikki is tomorrow. Hello, yes. Excuse. Tail. Gah, get your tail out of my face. No, that is mine. Please. 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 I have so many of these hisas. Oh, I actually want to keep some of those. Wise Grunty. Here we go. Exchange. Alright, about Virus Card Exchange. You can exchange Virus Cards. Raise your abilities. Oh, so it's just like stat boost items. Okay. That's cool, though. I have another $10 for you if you make the stream. Oh, dang. Thanks, Amnesia. But yeah, streaming Yumi Nikki Dream Diary tomorrow, which is the new Yumi Nikki game, not the old one. Have you ever played Mystery Dungeon? Yeah, I played Mystery Dungeon. I don't... Well, I think I have 2 of them. I have the first DS one, and I guess the second DS one, and the first DS one also. Like, the red and blue rescue team. But, yeah. I had your interview today. Hope you did well. YouTube, no. Is YouTube doing things? YouTube is doing fine for me. I'm still amazed. No drop frames, whole thing. Yeah, amazed. So, that'll be it for me from tonight. Tomorrow, Yumi Nikki Dream Diary, and if we finish that, I don't know. I might just play more of this. I might start Volume 4. I probably have more grinding before I start Volume 4, honestly. I'm trying to go for all them sweet, succulent trophies, which I have most of them, but... So there's a trophy for Volume 4. What else even is there? There's one that I'll need to max out all of my stuff in. Oh, 200 more arena matches. I guess I can do that. That'll take a while, but yeah. So this one I have to finish in Volume 3. I don't know what this one is. 24% of people have this one, but I don't have it, and I've beaten 3 games, so I'm really concerned that I've missed something there. I assume these two must be part of Volume 4. I wonder if it's like using cheat mode or something that happens in Volume 4. I don't know what these ones are either, but I don't want spoilers for Volume 4, so I'll look those up later, I guess. The nice thing about the volumes thing in this game is that if you happen to need to go back to a volume, you still have those saves. They're still separate. It makes a new save after importing your save file, though I've seldom needed to go back. Oh, I do need to fight the, that's another thing I need to do. Actually, I can do that right now. One more fun thing, real quick here, because I need to fight, what's his butt? I shouldn't have announced that I was ending the stream before I actually do. But, hey Fetty. Yeah, I need to, beat up the doppelganger. So, I might as well do that on stream, because that shouldn't be too long. Where is it? It's like Moonlight is the name of the thing. Where is Moonlight? Where is Moonlight? I know it's a thing. Have I missed it? Wait, what's going on here? Oh. Went right past it, I'm sure. So this is gonna get off and streams another 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's happened before. I think there was one stream I kept insisting was gonna be a short stream, and it ended up being like a lot of minutes. I think it ended up being one of my longest like weekends or weekday streams ever, actually. In that one case, I forget what that was. But yeah, there was some game that I was really into. I don't remember what that was at all. I just need to fight this. The doppelganger's like, it uses your own level and stats and stuff, but it's a little bit easier if you're at max level. And it actually clones your weapon and stuff too. So if you have a really dangerous weapon that like inflicts status and stuff, it can be really annoying. Let's see if I can find him. He should be somewhere. He's on any area with the level with the name Moonlight. See ya, Canvas. Oh, what I meant to do. So that's what I'm talking about with enemies much below your level. You just explode. Oh, that's actually going to be super useful. So Sefner actually cuts the enemy's HP in half with the doppelganger, that is like super OP. That is, they probably should have like disabled that for the doppelganger, honestly.
Here goes.
Oh, come on. I don't need your help in this fight, buddy. I like when you just gently tap an enemy and they somehow take infinity bajillion damage. Makes no sense, but whatever. Ugh, where is he? It figures it'll take... Ah, there he is. Okay, that red arrow indicates where... It's kind of funny, you can actually get the drop on the doppelganger. The music kind of tries to sell you that, yes, you probably shouldn't be fighting this thing. This appears as a punishment for, like, running away from enemies for, like, 10 minutes or something. It's pretty hard to find him on accident. I'm not sure why he's not taking... Oh, right. So, when he changes weapons when you change weapons, and he's invincible while he's changing weapons. And, so you have to not change weapons while you're trying to hit him with skills. I'm a little bit concerned by the fact that he's taking 0 damage, but I'm sure there's a reason for this. Also, Sefner did not take effect. He takes effect in the other volumes, but I guess they did patch that exploit, or get rid of it rather. I'm sure any second now he'll start taking damage. There is an armor in this game that lets things take SP damage before HP, and it registers as a 0 hit. That only happens in like you fight one PKer that has that, and it's so weird. And I'm hoping that's what this is all about. The thing is, he's supposed to copy your equipment, and I'm not using that. Maybe you have to data drain him first. I don't know. I guess that would be reasonable, right? Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. It was just the thing where I guess I had to drain his SP first. It's actually not dealing as much damage as I feared. Where's all my morale going? I should have full morale by now. As you can tell, he takes a lot of damage and he constantly regenerates, which is pretty frustrating because if I can get the data drain in on him, he should be toast. The good thing is there's only one of him, so if he can't kill you in just like a few hits, you can usually kind of stun lock him. I didn't usually stun lock him this successfully. I think it's because we have such good skills. The longer your skill animation is, the longer you kind of trap things in. Alright, let me get the data drain. I think you get less morale if your enemy or if your allies have lower affection, because these guys have really low affection for me, and my meter is barely going up at all, which I guess makes sense. Also, I guess the doppelganger is a really good place to grind Rengekis. Oh wow, they only did 800. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to change. Oh my god, just healed like all of that damage back. We need to deal more damage. Warrior tone. Yeah, let's change weapons. Alright, now he's going down faster. Oh, I'm out of SP. That's bad. Alright, he's pretty much dead. Ripperoni and pepperoni. He should give me like a lot of items now. Because he gives you more items the further along in the story you are. Okay, he gave me a gun. Bygone servant. I think you might have to kill him twice or something to get all of the items. This is like, I think 3 different items you're supposed to get. But I want to see that new gun I just got. EG0. Holy crap! 40 more damage. Avenging bullet. Lower your HP is largely bonus to your physical attack. Nice. Yeah, his HP regen makes it a little tricky. I'll log out from here. Oh yeah. Alright. Just wanted to show off a little... Oh, why not kill the PK or two? Oh hey, it's a special one too. It's a fancy ass lance. The viewers are getting low because I said I was leaving. I'm a little OP here. Rip in pieces. Alright then. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and see everybody tomorrow, hopefully. With Yumi Nikki. Ugh. Streaming tomorrow and Sunday. Not 100% sure we're doing Sunday, but it'll be something fun. Night.